Hey guys, it's Squall and welcome back to the channel. This is going to be another tutorial on Windows. I'd like to start off by saying that I do not work for Windows and I am not paid by Windows to do these tutorials or reviews. These are just my opinions and they're for educational purposes only. So today's topic is apps within Windows 8. I wanted to talk a little bit about it. A couple people had some questions. I'm going to start off this series. It's going to be just my favorite apps of the week. I don't know if I'm going to do it a weekly or daily or what. But as I go through the apps and I find ones that I like, I'll submit them to you guys and see what you guys think and show you what I feel about them. If you guys have any apps that you'd like reviewed, put them in the comments below and we'll take a look at them. And I plan on maybe doing some of them on the fly, meaning I open up the app within the recording and check it out for the first time with you guys. So let's start by going to the Metro screen or the Start screen. The first app I want to look at is today's is Weather. The Weather app is pretty simple. Once you go into the Weather app, when you first open it for the first time, it's going to ask if you'd like to use your current location. You can do so. I have done so, as you can see. I'm in Salem, Oregon. It will immediately pop up to this screen, which you'll get to see. You'll start off with, it'll show your location. Of course, it's sponsored by Bing. The weather, it'll give you the first, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days, so a work week of days. You can see the high temperatures, the low temperatures, and your chances of rain or humidity. If you'd like to see more details, you can click the down arrow, and there it'll show you more details. And then to see more days, you just click the arrow over and it'll show you another 5 days. So you get your full 10-day forecast. If you'd like to view the hourly for your current day, you can do that over here. And using your scroll bar, you can go up and down. The next thing I'd like to note is within this app, if you'd like to change your location, you can change it by setting a places here. In this case, I've set up another place, Los Angeles, California. Why? I don't know. Just thought it would be interesting. If you click on that, it'll show the weather for there, and maybe that's why, because I would like to be there instead of where I'm at. Anyway, if you'd like to add another place, you just click the arrow, you enter the city, and search for the city. So, pretty simple. The next thing is the world weather. You can click on the world weather, and from here you can actually look at different locations to see what the weather is like in that area. You can click on the location itself, and it will bring it up, or you can click it in an area and it'll bring you a little bit closer. It doesn't go any farther than this, but it will at least give you a location, a little bit more detailed location in that area. So now let's click the home button and go back. The next thing is you can also change from Celsius to Fahrenheit. That's it for the weather app. I like it. It's pretty simple, pretty easy to use, and it gets me the information I need right off the bat. It'll also show current stream in the location that you've set as a home location. It'll show the current temperature, the highs and the lows, and the current outlook. So the next one I'd like to go over is the calendar app. And that's going to be this guy here. It's a pretty simple app. It just shows you can link what your accounts. So if you have a Gmail account with a Gmail calendar that you use on your phone, you can link it with that account, and it'll show your Gmail dates that you've put into the calendar. If you'd like to change your view, you can change it from the day to the week and back to the month. I prefer the month. I just like to be able to see my outlook. You can also highlight the day. I had already done so, but all you do is you click today and it'll highlight that day. And if you'd like to change the accounts within that app, what you'll want to do is you'll want to go up to your top right hand corner, hard code the screen, and go to settings. Sorry about that. And once in there, you can go to the accounts and you can add a new account. I'm not sure if there's a limit on the accounts, but that's how you would add that account. You just click on the icon and so it gives you a choice on which accounts you can add in there. So you can also change some of your options, whether you want it to show the feed. You can change the color that you have shown. In this case, let's change it to red. Oh, that's just showing the different calendars that we have to show. So in this case, purple dates would be my Gmail calendar, whereas red dates would be and currently I have no Comcast. So let's go ahead and change the color of this just so that we can see. So there you go, it shows the red. So let's go ahead and exit out of here. The next app on the list. Okay, so the next app I'd like to show you is the People app over here. The People app is pretty neat. What it does is it brings your social networking together. In this case, I'm showing my Facebook. You can connect. I've connected to my Windows Live, my Facebook, my Skype, and my Google Plus. So in this case, I'm looking at what's new. It can show all or it can show some. In this case, I'm showing just my Facebook apps. In order to decide which apps you'd like, go up to the right-hand corner of the screen, hard code your menu, and in here you can go to accounts and you can link which accounts. From there you can click into the account and manage this account online. And then let's go back into here and go to options. From the options you can check which accounts you want to show contacts, and that's it for that. In order to see your contacts, you'll hit the back arrow and there it'll show your contacts. Let's see, what's the next item on the agenda? You can also refresh from within this menu and create a new post. And then we're going to go ahead and click home, and then it'll take you back to your contacts. So we'll go to the Start app. The next app I'd like to talk about is the SkyDrive. I haven't got to make use of this app, but if you'd like to back up files online, to share files and so forth, you can do that. This is an online storage through your Microsoft Live account. As you see, I've got documents, pictures, and public. And in order to add, what you're going to want to do is right click. Let's say we want to create a new folder. So we create a new folder. We'll just call it new folder. And there we go. Now we have a new folder. In order to access that folder, we just click on the folder. From here, you'll notice you don't have any icons on the screen. You have to right click. Then you can choose upload, and you can upload a file from your computer onto there. Once done, you can then go to any computer, and I believe you can sign on to SkyDrive online, or if the computer has Windows 8, you can sign into your account with your Windows Live and become a user on that PC, and then view your SkyDrive files from anywhere that you have anywhere that you can log into SkyDrive. So, and then you can also change the details from, or you can change it from details to thumbnail view. So if you have photos up there, it's a lot like Microsoft Explorer. You can change the view. You can select all. You can create your new folder within a folder and upload. If you want to delete a folder, you just right click on that folder, click Manage, and delete. It'll ask you if you want to delete, and you can say yes. So that's the SkyDrive app. I plan to make use of that at some point in time. The next app that I'd like to look at is the Maps app. Within this map, it's pretty simple. It'll ask for your location when you first start the app. In my case, it's marked my location with this little box here. From here, you can use the plus to zoom in on certain locations, or you can use your mouse to drag and your scroll bar in your scroll wheel within your mouse to scroll in and out of the locations that you want to look at. Let's start off looking at some of the. We can change the style of the map from road view to aerial view. I prefer to, when I'm just browsing, to look at the road view. It seems to load a little quicker, of course, because there's not as much detail. And then let's see, the next thing we can do is we can show traffic. I haven't really made use of this part. I think it's lacking a little bit in my opinion. So I would recommend using whatever you use to show your current traffic in your area. You can also highlight your location within there. And then the other thing you can do is you can go to directions. And let's start. I entered in a direction here. And let's say I've entered in another directions. I just hit the enter key, and it will now give me a direction list to those locations. So once I have a place, and once I know of a place, let's say I want to pin that location, I can then right click, grab this little pin and drag it. So you got to hold on to it, and then I can move this around and it'll locate an address. If I find the address I like to pin it on, I just let go and it's now pinned that location. So in order to clear the map, let's say you have directions on there and you'd like to clear. Oh, before I do that, let's go ahead and go to the directions here. See if I can pull it up. Oh, there we go. So now we've got the directions list up here. Now we can go and see turn-by-turn directions. That seems pretty simple. So let's go ahead and go back to, let's say we want to clear the map. So we right-click and go to clear the map here, over here on the left hand side. Now we have a completely clear map. So that's your Maps app. It's pretty easy to use. It's not got as many features as some other maps that we may be used to, but it works for somebody who's just wanting to get some generalized information, and of course for those users who are just average users or casual users of the PC who just want some easy and not so cumbersome programs. This seems to work pretty well. So let's go back to the start screen. The last app I'd like to check out in here is just the quick overview of the store app. I don't want to go over all the apps yet. We'll go over some of the other apps later, but we're going to jump into the store real quick and navigate around in the store. So within the store app, we have Spotlight. Spotlight's going to be your apps that probably have the highest ratings and the most downloads, such as Netflix and iHeartRadio. Your next section is going to be games. Within each of these, you can look at the top free. So we'll click on top free, and it'll show the top free based on downloads and ratings. And then if you'd like to look at an overview of all of the Spotlight, you can click on that little plus sign up here, or the little Spotlight button right here. The next thing is new releases. You can click and see what new releases are out there. So if you'd like to, oops, sorry about that. If you'd like to look at one of a distinct area of, such as games, social, entertainment, you can just go to that location, click on games. You can also click on top free for each one. So now let's see what ones we have in here. We have Spotlight, games, social, so this will be your social stuff such as Twitter, Facebook. Entertainment, you can find paint programs, your Xbox Smart Glass, lots of different things. We can look in the top free real quick. So how stuff works, Netflix is in there. Some of these apps I've never had a chance to play with, and that's what this series is going to be about, is opening up some of these apps, checking them out. So next we have the photo in here. I'm sure as you can see, it's probably photo apps based around editing, designs, organizing your library, things as such. Music and video, these are going to be like your Zune, your marketplaces, different apps that give you options to download, view music, and listen to music. Sports, probably going to be news apps. We'll go into the top free just to look. Yeah, you're going to have your major news apps like Major League Soccer, ESPN, sports, TSN, different things like that. Books and reference, just as we see, it's probably going to be like your Wikipedias, different things you can find on the internet. You can have these pinned onto your desktop, of course, to have quick access to them. News and weather, different news, USA Today, the weather bug. Health and fitness, going to be apps geared towards health and keeping your daily fitness. I'll probably be making use of some of that at some point in time. Food and dining, find restaurants in your area, look at reviews, things as such. Lifestyle, probably not my area of expertise, but you have like your Oprah Winfrey show. Shopping, one of the things I have is my Newegg account through here. I have that on there. I like to order products from Newegg, so that's one of the apps I love from there. You can also have eBay or Smart Shopping. Travel would be looking at traffic, setting flights, looking at different apps that are geared towards that, so Skyscanner, currencies, hotels, things of that nature. We have the finance app, so if you're into checking out portfolios and looking at finance stocks and quotes, this would be a good area for you. Productivity. Now, I haven't been in here to see what it looks like. We have just different things to monitor your PC, remote desktop. If you're into customizing some of the apps, you probably want to be in there. Different tools. So let's see what's in the tools section. You got the clock tile. Let's go ahead and install the clock tile just to see what that looks like. We're going to install an item from the store real quick. And that noise was just telling me that it's installed pretty quickly. So and then we'll go ahead and upload it or load it. It says let the clock tower run in the background. I'm going to go ahead and allow that. So now it just shows us the time. Let's see if we can go back to our start screen, and there's our clock tile. Okay, so let's make it smaller, and it doesn't seem to show any time, but that's how you would install that. Oh, there it goes. So now we have the time and date set. If I want to change and make this larger, let's see if it'll change. There we go. It looks like it doesn't make the time larger, which would be nice, but so in that case we would only need the smaller app. So now let's go back into the store, and next you have security. We have the top free securities. In there I don't see a lot of different things, but there's a few apps in there that are geared towards security of your computer. We have business. Let's see what's in the business. Looks like just geared towards business apps, Career Path, Adobe Dreamweaver. Some of these apps look like they could be useful. So let's go ahead and go back. Education. Let's go to the top free education apps. Well, we have different college apps, Windows YouTube videos, different apps that are geared towards educating, just as the title says. A lot of these apps are just, I'm just showing you guys what's in here. So, and then government. I haven't been into this one at all. It looks like top American speeches. So, kind of a mix of government and education I'm looking at. That's what it seems to me. I'm sure that in the future a lot of these are going to change. You can also click on the app updates. So if I have an app installed, this will tell me that I need to update it. It looks like all my apps need updates. Anyway, that would be your apps. You can also right click and click your apps to see what apps you have installed on the PC. So let's go back and then go to home. So that was this episode of top apps for Windows 8. Those are apps that come on Windows 8. Most of them. The clock app, of course, is something that you must install. Next time we'll go through some of the other apps, such as the photo, the video, and the music apps. If you like this episode, please hit the like and favorite, and then if you like my channel, hit the subscribe button. Sorry, a little bit stuttering there. Anyway, thanks for coming by, and I'll see you guys next time.